Hello and welcome to the Gonna Vibe. It's a quick reaction to the Arsenal's win against Bournemouth yesterday. Comfortable 3-0 win. Um, Deserved points to the Arsenal. That is one less game. There's two more to go for Arsenal this season. Um, First half was typical Arsenal going all guns blazing, creating a lot of chances. Martin Odegaard in the heart of it. Um, but unfortunately, we weren't able to uh, convert all those chances. Really, really good defending from the Bournemouth backline and the goalkeeper as well, creating a couple of good saves. We even had a few chances which we should have buried, especially Partey rise in the 6 yard, 10 yard box, uh, missing the target, and there was another couple of chances where Partey with his left foot hit the goalkeeper directly, and also a run from Saliba, which was a surprise to go from deep all the way through goal, and again hitting directly to the Bournemouth keeper. Again, we created a lot of chances. We weren't able to convert them. Bournemouth had one chance, I believe, um, which could have been a chance, but really didn't, because I remember one where Gabriel was caught on the ball from Solanke, and um Saliba came to cover him and was really good defending from Saliba. I thought he was one of our stand-up performer in the day. He was really calm in defense and also was able to deal with Solanke's pressure pretty much all day. Uh, on the other end, our triangle of Saka and also Howard's coming on the right hand side a couple of times. Odegaard and White overlapping was really impressive. The way they were combining was important. Um, the opening score came from a penalty, which was a little controversial. Odegaard creating the chance, passing it through to Havertz, who threw on goal, but the Bournemouth goalkeeper rushed and slid in, which I think Havertz made a lot of, or just dangled his toe on the goalkeeper to create the penalty uh, for the referee to give. If I remember, there were few penalties like this that Harry Kane created, quote unquote, when he was with Spurs. So there's a little bit of controversy there, but penalty, once it was given on field, was never going to be overturned uh, by VAR. So Saka came in and was like pretty much the dying moments of the first half. So we really needed him to score, and he stepped up and scored that goal. 1-0 to the Arsenal going to the halftime break. Second half, Bournemouth came out of the blocks better than Arsenal. They were attacking more intent, actually pressed us upfield more, created a lot of chances. Solanke had one which he hit straight to Raya, a good save low, and he was able to gather the ball. Uh, Clivert was alive and active pretty much the entire second half. Was giving some trouble to Ben White. Was able to cross a couple of balls which our defenders headed away, and has one rasping shot which missed the missed the post. Also a free kick which went over the net. But despite all those territory that Bournemouth had in the second half, Arsenal went all the way through with Rice charging and creating the chance for Trossard from a really good flick from his outside of his foot, and Trossard uh, converted that chance. It shows how good Trossard is when he has those chances. He tends to complete those chances, and there's probably a 16 goal of the season, which is impressive considering a lot of his opportunities in this season has been off the bench. So that's 2-0. Our nerves were um, a little calm at that point, but Bournemouth had a chance which actually went on goal, which went in the goal, and I thought it was a goal that would have been given, but uh, the referee gave a free kick to Arsenal for a foul on Raya from Solanke, I think. Another controversial call. I feel that this was a um, soft free kick. If the roles were reversed and Arsenal were denied a chance, I'd probably be very miffed. But I was 2-0 there, and made some changes. Martinelli came in. He was through on goal, but uh, was bundled low in the box, but not a penalty. I feel Martinelli is a little bit out of sorts. This end of the season, he's lost some form. He's not been able to score a lot of games. So I hope eventually he gets a chance and uh, gets to score, get his confidence back. We need him in the next season to be back in confidence and playing with a little bit of maturity, I guess. We had a last chance. It was probably the last minute of injury time in the second half, where Rice went through a pass that Jesus played him through, and he buried that shot. After the game, he said that he was really upset with the missed opportunity in the first half that he blazed past the side post, and he really wanted to score. So it's impressive how Rice runs up and down the pitch even in the 97th minute. Shows how committed he is to Arsenal's cause, which was eventually a comfortable 3-0 scoreline, which also means that David Raya wins the Golden Glove this season because of the clean sheets. Um, Arsenal did what they had to do, score the goals, and also get the clean sheet, and get the points needed to put some pressure on Man City. And Man City went through at home against uh, was not Fulham, but Wolves, and scored an impressive 5-1, 5-1. Four of them scored by Haaland. Um, it's difficult to make a judgment on the season. Arsenal have been doing what they could, keeping up and up with the might of Man City, despite losing one game this year and drawing one game. That's it in the Premier League, and still they are in the situation where they're 1 point ahead with Man City a game in hand. They play Fulham next, and then Spurs after. In the final game is a do or die for both teams. If Arsenal are still in the shout and win the next game against Man United, it would be interesting how the last game plays out. But we'll see how things go. Arsenal can do what they can to keep the title chances alive. They have a tough game against Man United coming. They haven't really played well or won a game in Old Trafford for a while, so there's going to be a tough game in that sense. But Man United has not really been great this season, so it's really a good opportunity for Arsenal to change that history in that round and get a scoreline that we need going to the last game. Um, it's, one last thing I wanted to say this. There was a high foot on Saka, which was not given. I think we got a free kick, but we deserve more. There should have been a red card to the Bournemouth player. This like the probably the third uh, challenge which would have warranted a red card. to the opposition player, but didn't even get a yellow card in this instance. I don't know why VAR didn't intervene and check for a possible card in this case. There's probably something that I know there's not in the rule for VAR to intervene for a yellow card, but if we want rules to be played um, or be VAR to have an impact, they should be involved in such situations as well. I feel that was a high foot challenge. It would have been dangerous had it not been had it been another player, um, Saka being Saka get a lot of uh, brutal attacks or pretty much every game to him. He's, I guess, used to it, all those challenges, but it was still a bad challenge and should have at least got a yellow card. But having said that, we rode our luck a little bit in this game. We got a penalty shot, which I think was like maybe a 60-40 uh, going in our favor, and also the goal that Bournemouth scored, which was I feel definitely a goal. It should have stood a very soft fall of the goalkeeper. But overall, a really good performance by the Arsenal, especially in the first half, where we should have been clear. But we move on. There's good games coming up for Arsenal, tough games again. But we need to prove our worth and going to the final game. There's still a chance. But that's it for today. I'll continue um, talking about Arsenal and hoping that Arsenal will stay alive until the last game and keep the pressure on Man City. Um, until until then, come on, you guys. Thank you.